Welcome everyone back to the channel. Our goal this year is to make $50,000 in Doordash income alone. Yes. And we're going to do it right here in front of you on this channel. We're going to give out daily updates. We're giving out daily updates to our Doordash adventure, as well as ways in which we're saving money, ways in which we are investing our money, as well as all different sorts of other financial tips. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Come along for the journey. It's going to be a great ride this year. Yesterday we weren't able to dash. We had a few things going on. Today we are getting a little bit of a late start, but our goal for today is to work for 8 hours and make $120. Let's get started with it. It says that we have a 7-minute wait time, so we'll be waiting a few minutes. Our overall dasher rating is at 96%. Our acceptance rate is 88%. It only impacts us by 1 point, but still, I want to work on that. I want to focus on that. We're going to probably accept every order unless if it is just something totally wrong. Our quality rate of 99%, that one impacts us by 2 points, so that one I still got to contact Doordash on that. I haven't done that yet. And our customer rating, it is what it is on that. Some people are going to give you a 4 and think that that's good. Well, that took way too long. It took us about 20-25 minutes to get our very first order, which is from Applebee's, $8.50 going, I think, about 3.5 miles. So it's not a bad order. It just took a long time to get there. Well, that $8.50 order changed to $9.25 when we dropped it off. And then we got an order for Jimmy John's for $5. I haven't been to Jimmy John's very often, but every time I've gone there with Doordash, there is literally no customers in there. Well, a few times, but this time there was no customers in there, nobody in their drive-thru. They had like 5 orders, so it was obviously either a call-in order or a Doordash order. There were 3 employees. Not a single one of them were working on the orders. It's like, you know, it's one thing if they're coming off of the receipt printer and they're just laying there. But when they are actually hung up on their ticket rail, you know, it means that they've pulled the ticket, somebody looked at it, somebody stuck it there, and then they decided not to work on it. I realize it's up so fast you'll freak, but they could be a little bit faster if they actually started on the order when the ticket came in. Just my thoughts. Well, we just got an order for Papa John's Pizza, $8.25 going 2.6 miles, and it does say the total will be higher, which means there's going to be a little extra tip on it at the end. So it's a good start to the day. Yes, so instead of $8.25, that pizza order was $15.50. So in the first hour and a half, we are right at $30, $29.75, I believe, but just under $30 in an hour and a half. Now keep in mind, we're planning and budgeting on $15 per hour, so we're doing okay today. We accepted a slightly upside down order, $12 going 13 miles. From Chipotle. You know, but we said we were going to accept every order. We just did a $3 order going like 1.5 miles. And now we get a $3.25 order going like 2 miles. I hope this is not a trend of a lot of $3 orders. Because like $2, $2.25, something like that is what Doordash pays. Sometimes they'll go up to $3, you know, like on the mileage, but generally it's like $2. So that one was a smooth-ish order. It was at a Steak and Shake, which traditionally you got to wait quite a bit there and everything. And the employees, especially on the night shift, are a little bit lazy. And so I get there and there's no orders or anything, nobody in the drive-thru, one table in the dining room. There's like 4 employees back in the back just kind of chit-chatting, hanging out. I'm like, oh man, here we go. All right, so it was for 2 shakes. So I say the name, and they reach in the cooler and grab them. They were already ready. So I'm like, wow, that's amazing. That was great. So I get to the apartment, and there's no apartment number, which isn't too bad because they're all inside doors, and they are you know, there's 4 on the bottom, 4 on the second floor, and that's it. So it's not too bad. So I go in there and I text them. They didn't answer. So then I call them, and then I realize the phone's like ringing out in the car. So I had to come back out to the car, but they answered it and they said, "Oh, yeah, I don't know what's going on. We're always having problems with that." I'm like, look, if you're always having problems with it, just put your apartment number in there. Or when you see that somebody's picked up the order, text the apartment number. It's not rocket science, folks. So we just had 2 $3 orders, followed by this order. So in DoorDash's mind, you know, you got a couple of rough orders, so we're going to send you a good order, a $16 order. They look at just the high dollar amount, thinking that's good. Not worried about the miles. And the fact that those 12 miles then are going to be 12 miles coming back with no order. But again, if you're in a fuel-efficient car, it's okay. It's not a great order. It's an okay order. If you're in a non-fuel efficient car, like a pickup truck or maybe an older SUV, no, don't take this order. I don't know what kind of order this is, but $2.70 going 4 miles at a Mexican restaurant. I mean, come on, man. It's probably a $30 bill. So hopefully we get something on the back end. Again, we're taking every order, as long as it's not totally stupid. Well, there was no extra tip on that, so $2.70 going 4 miles. We went right to the edge of town, so I was nervous I was going to get an order going to Indianapolis, but so far so good. Yeah, we were wanting to go about another hour or so. If we could get $20 in the next hour, that would be extremely positive, but we've had a couple of really low dollar orders tonight. $4.75 going 2.9 miles. Man, these orders are rough tonight, but we'll take them. A dollar is a dollar. Okay, so I was hopeful there because when I went to pick up the order, it said hand to customer and PIN number required. So I had to open the door and hand it to them. This is January the 20th. They still had their Christmas decorations, and the decoration on the door, a real Grinch lives here. $2.25, no tip. Thank you very much. Oh, $5 going 11 miles. Oh, flip no. Come on, man. How do we do today on Tuesday, January the 20th? Well, we wanted to work for 8 hours and make $120. We had some personal things we had to take care of in the middle of the day, so we only worked 6.5 hours. Our DoorDash total came to $32.70, and our tips came to $67.15. We had an awful lot of low dollar orders. That brought our total earnings to $99.85, which was $15.36 per hour. We drove about 100 miles, and that was 99 cents per mile. So not a great day. Not horrible. We can still catch up. We've got all the week to go. We just have to work a little bit harder, work a little bit smarter, and keep accepting orders. Even if they're $2, my goodness. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget, hit that thumbs up. And also, if you enjoy what we're doing here, take a look around, see the other videos that we have, all the things we're trying to get accomplished here for this year. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button and follow us along for the journey. I appreciate you all so much, and everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day.